Welcome to the Man of Recaps. This is Mr. Robot Season 2. At the end of Season 1, the hacker group F Society hacked E-Corp and erased all debt. The man behind it was Elliot Alderson, and he was joined at the last minute by Tyrell Wellick, former E-Corp executive. Tyrell is suspect number 1, and he has gone into hiding. Elliot's also hiding in his bedroom. At the end of last season, he found out that Christian Slater, Mr. Robot, was actually his own split personality based off his dead father. So Elliot's run home to his mom's house. He doesn't have much of a relationship with her, but that's fine by him. He keeps to a strict schedule, hoping to keep Mr. Robot away. Elliot spends most of his time with his friend Leon, who's a hilarious dude, been binging through Seinfeld and talks about it nonstop. That's just fine by Elliot too, because he rarely ever says anything out loud. But nothing works. Mr. Robot keeps coming back. He wants Elliot to get back to work. There's more hacktivism to be done. You see, E-Corp was hurt by the 5-9 hack, but not as much as you'd think. In fact, it was a good excuse for them to release their own cryptocurrency eCoin, which has now arguably made them more powerful than ever. So F Society keeps fighting the good fight. They're hugely popular now, everyone wants to join, and with Elliot MIA, his sister Darlene is in command. But one day, one of their original crew, Romero, turns up dead. This freaks them all out. They have no idea who did it or if they're next. FBI agent Dominique DePiero is on the case, and very quickly she finds F Society's original arcade hangout. So F Society brings in Angela Moss, Elliot and Darlene's childhood friend. She's working for Evil Corp now, hoping to change things from the inside with limited success. But the CEO, Philip Price, has taken a special interest in her. It's not like overtly sexual, but there's something weird. Anyway, since the hack, the FBI has a headquarters in the E-Corp building, so F Society has Angela sneak in there and they walk her through a little easy hacking and they get in the FBI system. Now back to Elliot. He meets Daryl from the office, who's got some website he needs Elliot's help to get running. But turns out it's a dark web marketplace with sex trafficking and stuff. Elliot's not okay with that, so he gets it shut down. This pisses off guys who are making money from it, so Elliot's in trouble, but he's saved by Leon, who's got master knife skills. Turns out Leon works for the Dark Army, the Chinese hacker group that F Society partnered with, and he was tasked with protecting Elliot. Elliot's still been seeing his therapist, Krista, and she drops the big twist of this season on him.
You know you haven't been staying with your mother, right?
I know.
What? Elliot's in jail? Yeah, turns out the whole mom's house thing was just a coping mechanism, and a lot of it makes more sense if you realize that. The mysterious knock on his door that ended season 1, it was the cops coming to arrest him for hacking, but not the F Society hack. They got him for hacking the guy that Krista was dating who had a secret family, and Elliot stole his dog. Elsewhere, F Society had hacked this E-Corp exec's smart house to make her leave town, and Darlene claimed it as their new headquarters. Unfortunately, she comes home. They're not sure what to do with her, but turns out she was on the legal team that shut down the case about the Washington Township chemical leak that killed Elliot and Darlene's dad and Angela's mom. So Darlene decides the best thing to do is to kill her. Oh no! They gotta leave that house, and the FBI find evidence of this guy who is F Society's Dark Army contact, and also incidentally Darlene's boyfriend. But before the cops can get him, the Dark Army comes and kills him so he can't talk. Yeah, the Dark Army's not just some hacker group, they're a seriously hardcore shadow army. After the shooting, the feds pick up Darlene and let her in on some bad news. They know basically everything. They haven't brought him in yet because they want the man in the middle, who they think is Tyrell, so Darlene has no choice but to work for them. Meanwhile, Angela's using her newfound hacking skills to access the files at E-Corp about the Washington Township leak. Turns out, the reason E-Corp was so keen to cover it up is because it's not just your average chemical leak, it's a secret project of this Chinese minister. And this took me way too long to realize, but he is White Rose, leader of the Dark Army. So Angela gets picked up and brought into a very weird situation I thought was a dream sequence, but apparently it's real. She meets with White Rose, and White Rose tells Angela her secret plan, but we don't get to hear it yet. Finally, Elliot gets out of prison, and the Dark Army meets with him. They're talking about Phase 2, and he's like, what's Phase 2? This confuses them because Phase 2 was Elliot's plan. Yeah, Mr. Robot's been keeping secrets from him again. In fact, we still don't know anything about what happened the night of the hack. So Elliot follows the clues he left himself and comes face to face with Tyrell Wellick. Tyrell's been hiding out with the help of the Dark Army and working on their plan, Phase 2.
You planned all of that with him?
You can't look at it like this. You're me, I'm you.
To try to undo the 5-9 hack, E-Corp is shipping all of their paper records across the country to this one building in New York, and Phase 2 is to blow it up. Mr. Robot's like, yeah, I mean, a few people might die, but it's all for the greater good. Elliot's not okay with that, though. He he tries to stop it. Tyrell's super confused, like, Elliot, this is your plan, don't make me shoot you. But Elliot's like, you can't shoot me, I just figured it out. You're also one of my split personalities. Tyrell's like, okay, this kid's bonkers, and he shoots him. Yeah, Tyrell is very real, and Elliot's been shot. That's how season 2 comes to an end.